What is up, guys? It's your boy, No Risk, No Premium, back with another episode of the market overview, guys. Today we went up when everybody thought we were going to go back down, right? Everybody thought, oh, this run is over. This is going to fall right back down tomorrow. And if you had a bias again today, we had a day two, and it probably fucking wrecked you. Okay, but if you played the chart, not your heart, you would have seen we're not going down. Sometimes all you need to see is we're not going down. It's time to go up. Okay, really simple stuff. Do not overcomplicate it. Do not put a bias in place. The only thing tomorrow I know that's absolutely going to happen is here, PCE. Why is PCE going to become so important now? Is because the Fed and Powell has really shifted to talking about, look, CPI, PPI, yeah, we pay attention to that, yada, yada, yada. But what they're really going to start looking at is PCE. Well, that comes out tomorrow. So do you think that will absolutely probably have some sort of weight on the market? Absolutely. That comes out 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's before the market opens. And we do have one Fed speaker. One of these knuckleheads comes out and starts yabbing their mouth up and open. So you have to pay attention to that. That's 30 minutes before the market opens. And then after that, we have some Chicago PMI data that comes out 15 minutes in. But really, other than that, we don't have to worry about anything else. It's really the pre-market data I think we have to pay attention to the most. So just make sure you're up early and marking your levels. Okay, marking your levels within the pre-market when the data drops, see how we react. As we could see, Head and Shoulders gang is not doing the best right now because the other shoulder really should have stopped here at about 4,500. We're up 30 points from there. Doesn't mean it still can't happen. Doesn't mean we still can't reject and come back down to earth. That's not what I'm just saying. A lot of people, just because you want the market to have a Head and Shoulders, you got short all day long, all day yesterday and got fucking wrecked. Just play the chart, not your heart. Really simple stuff I'm going to be watching here for tomorrow. Okay, dips into 4,500. We show that held. Absolutely. But I think even lower, maybe we get a dip. Maybe they sell us a tad. Maybe they sell us a tad on the PCE data as long as 44.68 to 44.75 holds tomorrow, this little highlighted section. Right, I would look for dips into that area to hold. Underneath there, I think there's a short. You could take that about 30 points down. Absolutely. Okay, next shorts opportunities I'll be looking at, right, are going to be 45.45. But I think this major 45.60 is going to be a huge level. Why? It's really easy to see, right? You just have to zoom out and look left, and you'll notice, hey, last time 45.60 got touch, bounce, breakthrough, and reject. This reject alone, the supply that's here now, is 70 points worth of ES. 70 points by itself. So I like 45.45 as initial rejection, but I think I have more high probability short, where this thing could also run out of a little steam. I mean, we're on hot as fuck on the RSI. At some point, buyers will start to run out and sellers will have to step back in. If I had to put any place, they'd step back in 45.60. 45.60. I'll be looking for the reject there, but this is an uptrend that is a counter trend trade, so you do not want to get crazy with it. Okay, don't just short there right when it gets there just because you had this crazy guy on the internet tell you to do it. No, watch for the signs that there's going to be a reversal there. Okay, so dips into 4,500, 45.75, 44.75, right? 4,500, 44.75, 44.68. Look for dips in that area. Watch initial rejections at 45.45, 45.60. That's my most high probability short. I will be looking to get possibly short from there as long as the market is showing me that there is weakness in sellers stepping in there. I do think we can finally see a pullback that everybody and their mother just seems to want for some reason. Okay, whoa. SPY chart going to look very similar here. This 454, call it 454. One thing I don't want everyone to forget about is there's a huge major gap here on the daily chart that I don't want anyone to forget about. Okay, this is 45.60. Right, this is like 45.60 on ES, right? It's like 45.60 on ES. This beginning of the gap. Do I think there's a possible short there? Absolutely, but I'm not going to just short there just because. I got to let the market show me it is rejecting that level. So watch 453.50 initially for the short. Now, if we break and hold above that, break and hold above 453, I mean, we are almost guaranteed to go back to local highs. I mean, almost guaranteed, and we're going to take this thing back up to 455.50 is the gap fill, and then 460, I believe we can go touch after that. Okay, but for tomorrow as well, what am I going to be watching? Dips into where? Get back to the 4 hour here because I like this chart much better. Dips into 448.50. I like to see, and then even down to 444.45, this previous supply that has turned into possibly demand here. We'll see if we'll test it. So 448.50 bounce longs, 445.46. Watch for bounce longs in this area. Okay. And then watch for the reject up here at 453.50. This is the beginning of a gap fill. All righty. QQQ Tech World, Tech Land. What is going on? Same thing. Buyers stepping right back in, right? This looks like a higher high, lower high, higher high. I mean, this is just the start of a new trend starting, right? Unless we have a day from hell, kind of like this day where we drop 10 points. I mean, the buyers are in control. The buyers are in control. They've already gotten past this huge breakdown area. So look, if 378 goes, okay, 380 is on par. 380 is on par. The next big shortable level, I believe, above 378. The next big shortable level is going to be all the way back at 385. I really wouldn't touch anything short until 385. Tech is showing that it is bouncing hard. You don't want to short tech when it's in a strong uptrend, but it's got to get through 378. 378, break and a hold. 380 is the next level, then 384, 85. Okay, you're going to want to watch for the shorts up in that area. Okay, if we do get bounce areas, look right where we bounce. Remember this? I said, is this going to turn, supply turn demand? It did. Today it did. Supply turn demand. So let's see if this thing wants to keep trucking on higher. So as 374 holds, I would look for bounces even as low as 372. Okay, but underneath 372, I think they could take this thing back down to 368, 366.50, and 365. All those levels respectively, I'd be looking for buyers to possibly step in for a bounce. I wouldn't just long it because some crazy guy on the internet told me to, but I would be watching. I wouldn't be shorting at those levels is what I'm trying to say. Look for signs of reversals, volume, hammer candles, etc. IWM, last but not least, guys, last but not least, as we can see, dips into where held 186.50, or excuse me, 187. We wanted to see if 186.50 was going to get tested. It didn't, but 187 held. We dipped, we ripped. Okay, straight from there, 189 got taken out. Now let's see if we stay above this level. 189 holds tomorrow. 189 holds tomorrow. Pretty much bookmark at 190, 192 is on its way. Guys, PCE data tomorrow. Just make sure you wake up early, get your levels right, and of course, don't do anything fucking stupid. We'll see you bright and early. Peace.